Wonder what I'm supposed to do with the paint. Let's go. Man the moon. On the moon. Okie dokie. Can I try the other one? Where do I go? It's the same. Okay, doesn't matter. Could this be this easy? Yes, it can. Okay. We can try the L, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that one on higher ground. Let's see. Ka-choinks. Ba-no-no-no, ba-no-no-no-no-no. Poop. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relation, different version, different series. What are we? Epipath child program, code name. Faith terminated logic worship the designer for days, allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump, ask designer forgiveness for my join them internal memory. Okay, just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. That's a little grim and dark. Can I go there though? I think we need someone from there. Donk, donk. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing in here. Just a wild idea here. Oh. Oof. Which means I need to laser that open. I need to like desynchronize them a little bit. So I can swoop in between them. Oh boy. I need to go back and do that. Can I laser them here? Or jam them rather? So wait a minute, there we go. I think they're uneven enough to swoop through. That's a technical term, I believe. Well, there's a problem. That's fine. Desynchronize everything for now. Let's go desync these two. But if I go in here with this guy, how does it? I think I can do this now. Kadonk. Need to wait you. Do not doubt yourself, you already overcome this trial. Yes I have, yes I have. We'll do the couple ones we can here. Yep, that's one we need. Here. The tomb. I'm convinced there are answers if we look hard enough. We work together on this. Okay, I get that's supposed to retrieve these cities, but I don't get why. The Lot voice is telling me that, but the world has no context, no purpose, no foundations from which to construct them. What's my motivation, man? What's my motivation? I don't understand. That's what I was saying earlier. What's my motivation? Yoink. Brun. Alrighty, how do I do this? This is so complex, man. Did we do everything here? We did everything. I said the one missing. Ooh, what's just, I've come here with the mysteries that are not his children to solve. Only design and could only to realize the infinite complexity of his creation, and I will gaze at his work and worship. Oh, that's the guy who died. Fella dead. Oh, that's the last one. Moonshot. Whee! Oakley dokely. I mean, I have an idea here. Oh. Okay. I think we're done here. This one's crossed off the list. Yar. Well, the gold star is still missing. So L. We should do the L. Maybe I'll try and unlock the We'll see. We'll see. Let's try and unlock the sea after that. Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It is not plugged into AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready, and I guess the next step is to test whatever the generated scenarios make sense. Whether the scenarios, do you wait for the initiation module? Osiris 3. The first wisdom the scribe said to the dying mad, it is that the world is made of 5 elements. 1. The more translation is clearly inserting own beliefs in the text. Here the as so is the soul of the man. He know therefore that in his life you are a heart and shadow and a name, and also Ka and Ba. Without these you could not be the living being but the thing. What is a man without the name? Cannot speak of himself. What is a man without the shadow is not anchored to the world. I don't have a shadow, by the way. What is a man without the heart? Can neither feel nor think. What is a man without the Ka? With no essence. What is the man without Ba? Who is not himself but an unformed clay. Therefore praise Osiris, King of Eternity, the Lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut. He who surpasses million years in his existence. Okay. Just war. Democrates alter or just causes for war against Indians by Juan de Sepulveda, written in 1547, justifies Spanish conquest of the Americas. Spanish have perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior into Spanish as children are to adults or women are to men. But this exists between the two are great difference, as I might say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess the any learning at all, but are not even the literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to your domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Oh man, I've been reading so much I'm starting to typo in my read. So let's get the L. That's not the L. Yes, that's the L. Okay, dokie. Blown away. I don't know why this game is making me feel so warm. Okay, so how do I get up there though? Oh. Secret. Okay, so heyo. Self-destruction is imminent. So I need a red thing here. Maybe something. I'm fairly sure something will do a thing at some point. Something will do a thing at some point. Yes, yes, that makes sense. That's words. Bloop. Is that my play button then? What is that? It's like a pause and play. I don't understand. So does that mean those are now open in the world or something? I don't understand. Green L. Yeah, let's get the green ones. Let's open C, see what's there before we end. Self-help tutorial. Beep. Oh, nice. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'll wait for a while. And let's head back. Thank you. Oh, this makes things so much easier. Okay, what else? Thing. Reverse T, that's what we call it, right? Double plate. It's trouble. Can only record one, right? Oh. Go on me, I'm smart like this. These are the basic tutorials. Yeah, let's go grab and find ourselves an L somewhere. Don't think it was in here. Did I read here already? Is there anything to read here? There's a computer on. Did I read you? Here's what I've been wondering while you were carrying off the commandments. You say that conscience is some kind of functional system or arranged bits of matter in order to spring sentence. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is something, is what something does, not what it's made of. It couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings qualified to be in consciousness? Yes, naturally. What a bizarre idea. I will find your notion of things must start contemplating. Seriously though, are the tides of the ecosystem sentient as well as any organized system qualifies? Sure. Yeah, they could be,
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Okay. How conscious? You're quite mad, I'm sure of it, but of course alternative accounts are all so ridiculous that you'd be forgiven the reasonable observer. To the best of bad puns. How consciousness can be intimately and familiar to you is yet obscene. I don't understand. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating support. Okay. Osiris 6. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well. For the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth the great papyrus and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. And the dying man beheld what it was, a map of the Duat, that it was the map, showing of the many paths that lead to the Tower of Anubis, there where his heart was to be weighted on each of the many paths, each threaded through Duat like the infinite threads woven by Neith 3. There were marked the dangers what travelers must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, the gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that has been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Chat log Charlie 7. You know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in the chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly, dude. But the computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, our ideas, our books, is all out there, all our porn, even being transmitted through space. Yeah, porn too, I guess, will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will the Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games, Overdrive 3, Seattle, Dutch Cassette, the of Mountain. Yeah, imagine aliens fight those. The archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order, difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Oh. Avva. So let's find an L. There's an L. Beep boop. Osiris 7. Tell me, the fearsome demons of Duat, the dying man said to the wise scribe, through their terrible forms loathsome to behold. They are not evil, for they are servants of the gods, truly. They are blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether you are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Aru. And so they challenge us with riddles or in combat. This is true for all beings that live in the Duat. Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods whose names have been forgotten and spirits of darkness whose names none have known, and that these must be avoided by all cost. But others say that these too serve a greater purpose in ways of Osiris that is not revealed to us. And what of the hidden paths taken by when the Hi Mom, I promise I'll be back soon, but couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of weeks, I don't know. But what are you? But what we're doing here is important, and the team needs my help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late, I promise. But there is so much we've have to set up, and so much has to to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, El is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like I'm working with the rock stars and mad geniuses, except nobody's heard of the outside of science journals, of course. Except none of them are heard. But Dad would know totally kicking. Dad would be totally kicking out of them. But maybe I'll tell him about it soon too, huh? Love, Rob. This is the point. What is the point of being alive? I know. It's an old question, and not the one that's easy to answer. I mean, you are reading this, you are alive, and someday you'll hope to stop. You will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So, what about it then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to existing to not existing again without even considering why? You right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel your life had a meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life is a good one or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face the moment? Oh man, this game is heavy. L.